Not only that, you did it, you're poisoning yourself. Like, that shit's like super toxic. Even if you can smell it, you're breathing it in. If you can breathe it in, it's bad for you. Like, it's killing those ants instantly. What's it doing to you? You're just bigger than an ant. If it was at the same dose, you get the same dose of Raid that an ant gets. I mean, I don't know how it kills ants, but I got to imagine it's not sophisticated.
Right.
It's not like some genetic alteration that stops their heart from beating. Probably poison. Like horrible, horrible poison.
I used to like the smell of Raid when I was a kid.
It's great. I love that smell. I love that smell and markers.
Yeah. Do you know anything about this? I don't know if we've ever talked about this, speaking in the kind of same line, about gas stoves being poisonous for you.
Terrible for you. Lower your IQ.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
What the fuck, dude?
The latest reports are like scary. Like,
not only that, but when I was a kid, I remember like you walk by the stove and you could smell it.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, oh, the pilot light must be out. Like, oh, what? Is there just fucking gas floating around this apartment?
Right.
Yeah. That probably lowered our IQs. You know another thing that lowered our IQs? Lead from gasoline. When they had leaded gasoline.
Oh, that's right. Unleaded. Leaded. That's right.
Yeah. Lead from gasoline lowered IQs by a measurable amount.
Whoa.
Kids who lived in homes with gas stoves experienced levels of nitrogen dioxide triple to those who came from homes with electric stoves. Kids from homes with gas stoves fared marginally worse on cognitive tasks. Again, a point or two out of a 100-point scale. So it made them a little dumber. Would probably affect their health, which would also make you a little dumber if you're tired.
I think the latest study said it's like breathing in the highway, like fumes in your house.
Oh God!
About the same level, like if you just worked on a highway every day.
Yeah, how many people have ever gone through their fucking house with like an air scanner?
Yeah,
I've never done that.
No, but I have a lot of those things that clean the air. I have like huge industrial ones all around.
Oh, that's
my house.
good.
Yeah,
that'll help you. That'll help you a little bit, but I don't know if that'll help you from gas stoves.
No, I don't think that works with that, right?
So the gas stoves is one thing, but the leaded gasoline thing is a crazy one.
Yeah.
Because they put lead in gasoline, so I guess it stops the engine from pinging. I'm a moron, even though I love cars. I don't really exactly know like what happened with lead and unleaded, but they had leaded gasoline forever. Like when I was a kid, when I had muscle cars, you had to get leaded gasoline to make the muscle car run good. Like unleaded gasoline, it would run like shit. And so we all had, like, I don't even know when they came out with unleaded gasoline, but I remember for sure when I was younger, there was options. You get leaded or unleaded.
Like 82 probably.
And when you always, everybody wanted leaded, but when you were driving around, that shit from those pipes, all that exhaust, all the burning of that leaded gasoline, literally poisoned the ground.
70s.
Unleaded gasoline was introduced in the 1970s when health problems from lead became apparent. In the United States, leaded gasoline for use on non-road vehicles was completely phased out as January 1st, 1996. Most other countries have also stopped using leaded gasoline. Find out what the effect leaded gasoline had on IQs, because that was what was disturbing. So they were saying that people in like urban areas that had like a lot of like cars traveling back and forth. My friend lived in Brooklyn. My friend Steve Ranella. He lived in Brooklyn for a while, and he was going to grow plants in his backyard, but he has because he's very smart, so he had his soil tested, and he found it's like filled with lead from leaded gasoline from the fucking 60s and the 50s and shit. It's just in the dirt. According to a 2022 study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, childhood exposure to leaded gasoline has caused a loss of 824 million IQ points for more than 170 million Americans, or about half of the U.S. population. This is based on an average of 2.6 IQ points lost per person. The study also found that people born in the mid to late 1960s may have lost up to 6 IQ points, that's me, while children in the highest levels of lead, with the highest levels of lead in their blood may have lost more than 7 IQ points on average.